We have a very short summer, but thanks to Wallish greenhouses, we can have an instant garden. "99 years in business. Congratulations. You must see generations of customers every year.
Actually, we do.
Yeah.
We do. This is our 99th year of the tradition of growing. My grandparents started as market gardeners back in 1919. And they would do bedding plants as well, just a few bedding plants, vegetable starts, because we only have 105 to 115 frost-free days. So people like to get a jump start on their gardens. And then from there, he extended that season with a broader bedding plant base, to just increase the income from spring to the fall.
And Dad still helps out here today.
Oh, yes, he does.
What does he do?
He still does some watering, and he is so good at watering. He can tell when a plant is thinking of wilting. Not even wilting, but thinking of it.
Dan, it is summer for us, but you and your staff have been at it since January.
This is one of the wonderful things about this business. We get to have summer starting in January. We don't have to go to Arizona. We come in here and we work for 8 hours a day. January is when we start seeding. We grow everything ourselves, and our timing is such that we wind up with it ready to go in the garden May long weekend, just after the May long weekend. Everything in the greenhouse is all grown right here on our premises. And we do that because then we can control the quality and we don't have to get involved in shipping, because when you take a plant from a different environment and move it to this environment, it has to adapt. And sometimes that can affect the plant up to 2 to 6 weeks as it adapts to a new environment. What's unique with our watering is we use a flood bench, and this bench actually fills with water, and the plants suck the water up through the bottom of the pot. It keeps us from putting any water on the leaves. If you put water on the leaves in a warm, moist environment, you develop funguses. We've eliminated the need for fungicides. That cuts down on chemicals, and if there's anybody that wants to cut down on chemicals, it's the guys that have to use them all the time.
Right.
It makes for a healthier plant. The other thing it does is it brings the roots all to the bottom of the pot, okay? So you get better root development. If you buy plants that have been watered from the top, all the roots are at the top of the pot. You put it in the ground, the roots go down and the plant stays put. That's why you can get the exact same plant, the exact same size from brand X, put them in the garden, and by the end of the summer, ours is twice as big as the other one because it didn't waste all that time putting the roots down, getting established, to then start to grow.
So is that what you mean by growing here for here then?
Exactly. We grow for this environment. The other thing is that the partners all grow these plants in our garden, so we know how they perform.
Our entire range, so our entire 32 greenhouses, is dedicated to annual and perennial production. So we have multiple varieties, pansies, petunias, and not only upright petunias, but the mounding and the trailing. So there's unique varieties that people can't find anywhere else. I have turned so many people on to evening scented stalks, and they come back the next year and it's like, wow, that's the best plant ever. But there's so many choices. We try to find varieties that are easy to take care of, because you know what, if gardening isn't simple, fun, and successful, people won't do it. My greatest compliment is that I have made somebody's day, that I've made a difference in their day. And the other one is that they tried something and it worked fabulously.
Well, Sharon, not all of us have a green thumb like you do, so we need some help. Your staff are here to help us all the time, right?
Absolutely. And if you're not successful, then people are sad. But we also have a website full of information. For every class of hanging basket we have, because some have their own idiosyncrasies, we have a blog on the care of every type of hanging basket, and then what to plant and shade. It's full. And yes, if you can't talk to us, it's on the website. And if it's not, email me, because it will be.